Oh man, this dragon looks fierce as always. We are back inside Raid Shadow Legends. I'm actually starting up a brand new account here today. It's been a while since I've rolled a new account, and I don't know that I'm necessarily rolling to try to get anything like OP like we've done in the past. I think I just want to kind of start a new account, testing out some new things here. Well, kind of new things. Since we have the Assassin's Creed collab coming in, I think it's a great time to try that rush towards the clan boss. We're gonna start off with Kale, because Kale is gonna have poisons, and I like poisons. We're gonna go ahead, I'm gonna go through the tutorial. I'll be back with you guys in a quick second. All right, good. Tutorial is done. Now we can focus on the important stuff. We got some savage gear for free, which is good. So my thought process here is Ezio, I think he's gonna be really solid. He's got the poisons in there. He's got the poison sensitivity on the A1. He's got the decreased defense on there. Really, really good stuff, I think, for clan boss. And then I'm going to use my link down there in the description. Oh yeah, we get more life steal. But I'm gonna use my link down there in the description after all these pop-ups. And I'm gonna start with Narma. Narma actually recently got buffed, if I recall correctly. And Narma is going to bring to the table some more poisons. So she's gonna attack one enemy, 75% chance of placing 3 poisons and a poison sensitivity for 3 turns. If the initial target's already under 3 or more debuffs, places 3 poison debuffs and 25% sensitivity on all enemies instead. And then she's got decreased attack in there. She's got some leech action, increase in the duration of everything in there. Whenever an ally is attacked, has a 75% or 25% chance of placing a 5% poison. So we're really gonna focus hard on poisoning the clan boss and starting off here. Then we got Kale in here, who's gonna be like our farmer. He's got more poisons in there. We're just gonna poison the crap out of the clan boss, but obviously we're gonna have to wait about a week. We're gonna have to wait, well, I guess it's gonna be a little bit under a week for us to get there, but for us to get Ezio and get the full, you know, momentum of what we're trying to do here, it is gonna take us a week of logging onto this account. But that's great because we can talk about the beginner basics of Raid Shadow Legends. One of the things that I think is underrated is opening up this shop a little bit. We don't need to go all the way, but get that shop open. If you're a brand new player coming to Raid, which I know there's a lot of you guys coming over, especially from the main channel, one of the things I suggest doing early on is following through these Arbiter missions. This first wave of Arbiter missions, they'll really get you set and a good point. And then the second wave of Arbiter missions, they'll help you out as well. And honestly, you'll get a Sacred Shard. And then as you're kind of working through there, doing those Arbiter missions, you're going to work on farming. They're going to take you through all these farm levels. The campaign and Raid is where we farm. Farming is where we level up our champions and progress and upgrade and all that stuff. And then we're going to beat normal. And our goal is to beat normal using only 2 champions on each stage. So we'll run Kale, we'll run Narma, so that we can go ahead and we can get the 3 stars on every single stage through here, okay? And we're gonna do this on normal, and we're gonna do this on hard also. That way we can go ahead and we can get us a sacred. This is one of the very important things to do inside a raid, is to get through these campaigns. But don't be in a hurry to go leveling up your champions. Kind of let the game walk you through what to do. Some people really get like really antsy. And when I say some people, I mean, I've done this before. Get real antsy and go in there and start upgrading gear and upgrading champions and doing all of this stuff. But be patient on that, because a lot of this stuff is set up to guide you through these missions, all right? So you'll see like clear stage 7, gear, equip a champion with level 4 or higher artifacts. And like a lot of this is just set up so that you're gonna run through and work on your champion. So be patient on things, work on it, get through there, but don't be in a rush, I think is the big thing here. Especially like the early stages, you're gonna be good. You can also go through on the call to Arbiter. When I'm really trying to rush through an account, I like to go through the call to Arbiter, copy this one, play this one. That way we can get that 4-star chicken in there. And that's gonna be really, really nice. There's a lot of other great rewards in here also, and all you have to do is share. You don't actually even have to share. Don't tell them I told you this, but all you do is you just press copy, and then this is the big secret. And then you get all this energy, get all these goodies for leveling up your champions and stuff, and you don't actually even have to do anything. And then if you need some silver later on, you can come back and you can just press the play button. You press the play button, it'll pop you up in another window, and you can go ahead and close that window out, and you're good. So we're just doing that. We're just doing that. I like to just grab all this stuff now, so I don't have to think about it later. But again, this start, As we level up also, we're going to get some free epic champions, since I use that link down there in my description. So we'll get some free epics as we're leveling up the account and playing through. Well, my main focus right now is to go through here and just do some of this daily stuff. We'll change our username. We get the magic barrel. We get all that kind of great stuff. We get the apprentice pass. If you are going to use the apprentice pass, great. If not, no big deal either. But Rector Draft is a really solid champion. But also the apprentice pass is going to help you out. Like, it's going to tell you what to do also, like upgrading Kale and stuff. Just be patient on a lot of this stuff. But we're also going to get some gear, which is going to help out our champions. So what all I'm going to do is I'm going to follow through. I'm going to play through this whole first set of Arbiter missions. All right. And that's going to get me in a really nice set, a really nice point. And then I'll be back with you guys. I mean, this is my first advice if you're starting any new account in 2026 or anytime really, is to follow the Arbiter missions, especially the first set of them. That's going to be the easiest way to kind of start off your account and get through there. So I got to go out here. We got to start farming the campaign. Should be pretty easy. Should be pretty simple. I'll be back with you guys once I get this set of Arbiter missions done. I forgot a step. It's been a while since I've rolled a new account. We had to restart because I was struggling and I did some things wrong. I'm actually going to restart with Aethel though, because I think between the assassin and Narma, I think we'll have enough poison that we don't need Kale. So we're going to go with Aethel, who's going to bring in increase attack, increase defense, and then she has a weaken on there. But also we need to go in and we need to claim the promo code Kitty Cut, which is going to give us the Cheshire Cat, who's going to help us farm out quite a bit. He hits with his A3 attacking all enemies, puts himself under a veil, and then his A1 hits as an AoE if he's under veil. This is going to help us a lot for farming. I forgot about that step. So now I got to restart, and I technically lost a day because my timing was off. So we're going to be a day behind. But once you get to Ezio, like, I feel like between him and Narma, that's going to be enough poisons that we don't need Kale. So that's why I went and made that decision. Let's go ahead. I'm going to work through here. I'm going to go through all the missions again, set myself back an hour or so, but that's okay. Live and learn. It's been a while since I rolled a new account. We'll get on it. Okay, so we got our first set of Arbiter missions done. You can see that completed right here. Now what we can do is we can start to stray a little bit away from the Arbiter missions. We're still gonna work on them pretty well. And one thing I like to do is actually, I like to still go farm the campaign, especially like if I can do this in the first day. I like to go farm the hard campaign and see if I can get that sacred shard before the 24-hour boost runs out on my sacreds. Now, I probably won't be able to get that done here today because we're also going to have to farm some gear. This is what the account is looking like after a few hours of playing. We got the Cheshire Cat up to 45. We got Narma in there. We did unlock Ugo, which she's one of those reward champions. Our Aethel's up to level 40. Don't take your Aethel up too early because there is a mission to upgrade a champion to rank 5, which that's done for some reason. I haven't upgraded any champions to rank 5. Either way, that's okay. That's interesting. But I'm going to work on the campaign. And one thing, especially with this setup here, is Narma isn't the best for farming. Not going to lie, but Ugo is really solid for farming. So I'm probably going to shift into Cheshire Cat and Ugo as my pairing for farming. And then kind of work through there. What I would normally do is I would do the first 7 stages here on hard and work through here with them, or even Ugo, just whatever 2, you know, that we can to get through here. And then I would upgrade my Ugo to level 5 so that I can use her at that upgraded state. But again, for some reason it says we already have that done. I'm still going to upgrade Ugo to rank 5 because that's part of my plan of getting through the campaign as quickly as possible. She's solid for the campaign. She's got revive in there. She's got the decreased defense in there. Getting through hard and within the 24 hours, like, I think she's a key part of it. It used to be a lot easier with like Thalin and Gallic, but I think Cheshire Cat can do it. But we're also going to have to farm some gear, which means we're going to go in and we're going to farm the dragon. We're looking for like lifesteal, speed, some really good sets. We're also going to go in and we're going to get potions. We're going to go get the affinity potions so that we can get our Cheshire Cat ascended up to level 3, our Ugo ascended up to level 3 so they can get those special skills that they get at level 3. So those are some of the things that I'm going to continue working on. One thing I would recommend is just be very frugal with your resources early on. Don't go just blowing a ton of your silver upgrading gear that you're not going to use. You can see here, a lot of this is upgraded to 12 because we had to upgrade 2 champions fully to 12 gear, but I'm not going to really go too much past that. Like, until I start farming gear and getting some solid pieces, I'm not going to be upgrading a ton. Now, I am probably going to get Ugo in some better gear here, but again, I might just go to 12. I'm not going to take any gear to 16 yet. There's not really going to be any OP pieces that are going to go to 16 early on your account. You can maybe do like speed boots, but you just need to be aware that if you are taking those kind of things up, they're going to eat up a lot of your silver. So like right now, my goals are going to be getting Ugo ascended to 3 so we can get that skill, get the block damage on there. And same thing with Cheshire Cat, getting Cheshire Cat up to level 3 as well on the ascension, just because they help out so much once you get that up. You get this up, you get them under a veil. He's just so much better. So that's going to be a goal. And I might even take a break from farming campaign to kind of do that. But let me go ahead. I want to get the Karak Castle done real quick so I can just make sure that we get that rank 5 mission done. All right, so let's just see how this works. All right, I guess, yeah, we get the rank 5 one in there. One thing I would recommend as you're doing these Arbiter missions is look forward and just see what they have. You'll notice that there's some upgrade artifacts to level 16, so you're gonna have to do that. But remember, like the lower artifacts, like the 1-2 star, those are much cheaper to upgrade than like a 5-star artifact. So keep that in mind as you're doing that, and you have to do that multiple times. I would just recommend like keeping an eye on a lot of these missions here, so you don't get too far ahead of yourself when you're playing. That's definitely one thing that I've done like as starting new accounts, is I would get ahead of myself just playing through. But I think like this account, like this start is actually in a pretty good spot. I'm gonna try to get, you know, Cheshire Cat, try to keep him grinding here. I think he's doing really well. I'm gonna try to get Ugo in a better spot also, which I guess we can upgrade Ugo to 5-star, right? Like I don't see why not, unless I'm missing a mission. Like it's really weird. Normally you have to upgrade someone to 5-star, and they intend that to be like your base champion, your like starter. I don't know why I got credit for that. I really don't know why we got credit for that, because no one is up to 5 stars. So I'm gonna take Ugo up, but what I like to do here is I like to kind of come in and we'll just upgrade. Let's see, we'll probably have to upgrade level on sniper. Actually, the sniper has gear. Let's upgrade like someone else here. We have a bunch of brews on. We'll upgrade the rank there, get that going up there. Okay, that's nice. And then we could take someone like this guy here, Grumbler. Not necessarily gonna use him, so we'll upgrade. We'll take that. We'll take that. Wait, not that. We'll take her. Remove and sacrifice to take that up. Take him up to 4, and then we'll go ahead and we'll take Ugo up. Annex we want to keep. He's decent for clan boss, so we want to hold on to him. But we can go ahead and we can get Ugo up. We can even throw in some brews so that Ugo is kind of useful here early on as well. But that is the battle plan. I don't think we need to worry about tomes or anything like that. Early on, one thing I definitely recommend is grind your arena. Try to get up to the gold arenas as quickly as possible. Look for those easy matchups in here. Like champions that aren't going to be maxed out, or single target champion. Like just look for those easy matchups in here that you can win and grind out your arena. Getting arena up as quick as possible is important because you need it for the Arbiter missions. You have to get one of your Great Hall things all the way maxed out to level 10. So I would recommend early on focusing on one of them, and most likely you're going to focus on blue accuracy. So that is something that's kind of just like a general thing, especially with this start that we have, where we have Narma, we have Ugo coming in, Aethel in here. Like blue accuracy is going to help us a ton. Magic accuracy. So just in here in the Great Hall, we're going to focus on accuracy. We got to get this all the way up to level 10. So we got to grind arena. That's just another beginner tip. Don't be afraid, especially during the first 7 days. These are open. Don't be afraid to farm the crap out of these. Don't neglect your champion's skills either. One thing I like to do is I like to just go crazy farming the skills, using resources I have. I mean, I've even been known when I was using Thala and speedrunning these to go in and use gems to buy all of the masteries here. I said skills, but buy all the masteries. But I think what we could do is we probably just farm them. But if we're trying to speed run and get through the campaign much faster, then that's when you come in and you gem those up. You spend those 800 gems. It is technically cheaper if you can run Minotaur 15. It is cheaper to use gems on energy, but you also have to have your energy up also. So it's kind of like, do you want to jumpstart your account and kind of work through there and sacrifice those gems? It's like one of those really tough trade-offs, right? I'm not sure. I'll see when we hit the wall with the cat, with Ugo and everything. But yeah, that's my battle plan. I'll kind of touch base here, especially as we keep going through, and just let you guys know as things come up, things come fresh to my mind. But yeah, we'll keep working. We're stage 5 Ice Golem Peak 10 times on auto. That should be easy. I'll do 5 of these. Should be no problem. So yeah, I'll keep working on these Arbiter missions and I'll get back with you guys soon. All right, so just been grinding away at the account a little bit. And one thing I recommend is definitely doing like your clan boss every day. Like getting even this gear is just gonna help out a little bit early game. Run your clan boss. I mean, ultimately this is our goal, is to get a good clan boss team. The faster you can get a nightmare, ultra nightmare clan boss team, the more rewards you get, the faster you can kind of progress in the game. So that's what we're going to work towards. Obviously, once we get Ezio, we'll start focusing more on that. We'll talk about building up our first 6-star champion really soon. We'll talk about all that kind of great stuff. If you get stuck farming, I would recommend just going and farming potions or farming gear in the dragon or even spider accessories to help increase your champion stats. We'll talk a little bit about like champion building and all that kind of stuff as we progress on these accounts. I think this is a really great start. So let's go ahead and let's ship it. Let you guys see what we're starting off here on the new Ezio account with Narma. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. See you on the next one.